Economy is the play of the future.
Yeah.
So using again AI, but with empathy, creating experiences which are extraordinary, which come with an element of surprise, because what is expected, but what is not expected is what is creating that element of wow.
So Shubhi, while we've moved from 2G to 3G and now 5G, there's been a constant evolution right from devices to networks.
Yes.
And this has also obviously caused a lot of surge in data volumes on social media as well, especially for the telecom industry.
Yeah.
What's your take on it, and how are these brands managing this large scale of volume on social media?
So telecommunication as an industry has evolved tremendously. I think while growing up, I have seen my life without cell phone, then with cell phone,
yeah.
with that beautiful Nokia 3310.
Yeah.
That's where with the snake, that itself delighted me. But from those days to now, when people can actually go ahead and stream content from YouTube, from Netflix, and that's kind of changed the entire customer behavior.
Absolutely.
Because now the consumption patterns have changed. People are constantly on IG, watching shorts, watching YouTube shorts, and all of that.
Yeah.
But the consumption may have changed. When
Yeah.
it comes to the customer behavior
Yeah.
and the customer themselves, those have not changed.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the expectation of a customer to get the resolution to their complaints, to their queries, that has remained the constant.
Correct.
So now the brands have to just use technologies to manage that customer behavior, to manage that customer experience, while their products, pricing, all of that have evolved.
Correct.
This one thing is to be dealt differently, and that's where the entire CX story comes in.
Correct. And we've worked with the largest telecom in India. We're working with the largest telecom in Dialogue.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of experience around
Yeah.
how these brands are managing their volumes. Maybe let's just talk about how the largest telecom in India is managing their volumes, and what's the kind of work that goes into ensuring each and every customer out there gets a speedy resolution, but actually gets a resolution as well.
So we've been working with the largest brands, telecom brands in India as well as Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And first of all, it has been such a pleasure to kind of see their journey, their evolution, and how they are actually adapting to the changing customer needs.
Correct.
The overall transition from voice to non-voice
Yeah.
has happened because people want faster resolution.
Correct.
They are angry, they are not getting their resolution, and that's where they are writing on multiple platforms.
Correct.
So the essence of this is understood by the clients. They are now putting processes, putting systems where they are able to manage these resolution times
Yeah.
much effectively by the use of technology.
Correct.
And I think somewhere in that equation, we do play a very important plug into things.
Correct. And I think in this day and age, while everybody is meeting their SLAs and TATs, it's what sets you apart as a brand. What you're delivering to your customers
Yeah.
is what matters the most. I think if I have to put it in words, it's the experience you deliver to your customers.
Absolutely.
And I would like to understand your take on how Locobuzz or how these brands are changing that for customers online.
So a very good question, I must say, because if you think about it, now there are terms in the ecosystem like experience economy. Why do you
Correct.
think that's happening?
Yeah.
Because the experience that you provide to
Yeah.
your customer creates certain kind of USP.
Correct.
That's your differentiator, that's your advantage.
Correct.
And faster resolution is great, but what is the quality of resolution?
Absolutely.
So that is also something which is very, very important.
Correct.
And we are learning that together with our clients in this journey of our company with them.
One thing we've realized working with all of our clients is everybody now wants to be proactive rather than reactive. Previously,
Yeah.
it was all about being reactive, meeting your SLAs, meeting your TAT, just giving responses which are monotonous. But everything has changed now, right? Everything is more proactive. How are the brands now adapting to being more proactive in this day and age?
So again, very interesting way to look at things is preempting the situations.
Yeah.
And informing the customers, whether it is upcoming network glitches, whether it is billing problems, because of the software not working properly.
Yeah.
Or alerting the customers before they are even noticing the problem. Not just these things from the customer facing, but overall from the ecosystem. If I am detecting a crisis situation,
Yeah.
I can manage it better.
Absolutely.
Because I understand what are the 4 things or the 4 factors which will contribute to making any situation go into a crisis situation.
Correct.
So I am prepared. I have already leveraged my PR machinery, my legal machinery, my CX machinery, and my customer service machinery
Yeah.
to make sure that I am when the crisis hits,
Yeah.
I know what to do.
Correct.
And I'm able to manage lot more and lot faster.
Correct.
Sometimes even avoiding a certain situation of crisis altogether. And this we have seen multiple times with multiple brands, not just in telecom but other platforms
as well. Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
industries.
Industries,
rather.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of benefit of actually platforms and technologies
Correct.
which can help you with this.
And I think while everyone's being more proactive in ensuring their customers are well informed, there's also an angle of, not everything is in English.
Yeah.
Everything comes in various languages on social media, and that's a capability you're bound to have to be able to address all of this in all the regional languages, so that your personal connect with your customers is also there. We spoke about customer experience,
Yeah.
and having that personal connect with them in their own language, I think makes it better. Maybe can you help me understand how are the brands doing it right now?
So as soon as you move to India,
Yeah.
I love my country, but India is a country of diversity.
Yeah.
Within India, there are so many Indias. There is
Correct.
India, which is English-speaking India, and then there is Bharat, which is not speaking English.
Yeah.
So the languages, when it comes to the overall spectrum of languages, people feel more comfortable in talking about their problems in their own language.
Yeah.
So the native language play is very strong in India. And as a technology is evolving, with AI in the overall mix of things,
Yeah.
we are able to go ahead and respond and address to those queries
Yeah.
in their own languages,
Yeah.
making the client a lot more inclusive
Yeah.
and fast.
Wonderful. And I think you've brought in the AI
Yes.
topic, and I think a lot of our daily conversations are now around AI.
Yes.
While you're watching the news, while you're on the internet, everything just shifts your everything just talks about AI, right? And there's this whole talk in the town that AI will replace humans. While it may not do it in the current day, it will eventually, right? But how are these brands actually adapting to AI? What are different kind of things they're capable of doing with AI, which will probably reduce all of the redundancy they have on humans? And how exactly should brands align themselves with AI and work with AI towards meeting their goals?
I think AI is here to stay.
Yeah.
And AI is our friend.
Has to be our friend.
It has to be. So
Yeah.
it's not about people or AI.
Yeah.
It's about people and AI.
Correct.
So using AI as a co-pilot, one can do so much more when it comes to managing operations efficiently.
Correct.
Without bringing in inefficiencies. You can do a lot more with less.
Yeah.
So right from enriching your data to posting responses, to generating reports, to generating insights, to taking certain kind of decisions which will be a lot faster because of the faster turnaround, where people plus AI makes the whole lot of difference. The equations are changing and we have to keep up with time. And we are so lucky to have so many of our clients actually embrace AI, and they are seeing real advantage of using AI, because you're doing a lot more with a very, very small team.
Absolutely. Shubhi, what about the people who are not really using AI? I mean, there will be a bunch of people, who will not. So my dad also does not use WhatsApp in this day and age. So there are people who are going to keep using the old stuff. If I have to name it, it's going to be canned responses,
Yes.
categorization based on keywords and phrases. What would be your advice to them, and how should they actually come into this whole age of AI?
So transition can be very small. transition can be somewhere where you feel comfortable, and the transition can be very, very, I don't know the word exactly, but the transition can be very nice and slow. So once you actually understand your problem statements, your use cases, you can start with things which are taking a lot more resources and address it using AI. Whether it is in our context, I'm going to talk about Locobuzz and how things are happening here. Instead of throwing people at the problems when it comes to response management, tagging of data, enrichment of things, categorization. A lot of these things used to happen manually. Not everything, but a lot of it. But with AI, definitely you're not needed to do it with manual intervention. So with that, and then the next steps where it's actually posting responses without any manual intervention. AI can actually generate reports, AI can actually generate dashboards on the fly as per what your use case is. So it brings you a lot more wealth of insights and knowledge about your own brand, about your own performance, and one can actually use these kind of insights to kind of take faster business decisions which have real impact in real world.
Correct. I think what I take from everything that you said, not just telecom, brands should start becoming experience companies, and they should start selling experiences rather than products and services in this day and age, because everything is now replaceable. Like you said, AI is all plugged in everywhere, right? So one final ask, Shubhi, or rather one final thought that we want to leave our viewers with. What's one concrete play CX leaders can launch in the coming days?
So as we discussed before, experience economy is the play of the future. So using again AI but with empathy, creating experiences which are extraordinary, which come with an element of surprise, because what is expected, but what is not expected is what is creating that element of wow. Then definitely having empathy, because you know, people are reaching out to you for a certain kind of resolution. You do it with empathy. That is very important. However, like AI is again a tool to reach somewhere. We have to keep our minds on what is it that we want to do. All of these things that we talked about, whether it is our technology or AI or other things which may come in future, eye on the prize. What is it that what is most important to me, my customer? How am I actually providing experiences? And all these become kind of a means to reach there. And that's where one needs to be focused on, rather than all the ways in which I could go there.